Hey everyone! I've gotten some requests to do more jewelry DIYs, and more specifically, people have asked me how to make these upside down teardrop kind of hoops that I'm always wearing. So that's exactly what I'm going to show you guys how to make today. Let's get started. You'll need wire, the same gauge that your ears are pierced to. Normally, regular lobe piercings are about 20 gauge. Wire cutters, jewelry pliers, a metal file, a hammer, a metal block, and a marker. Cut two 2 1/4 inch pieces of wire. File the ends smooth. You want to make sure to sort of round the end so it feels more comfortable when you stick it in your ear. Use the jewelry pliers to round the end to make it like an eye pin. What I do is I curl the end over and then I grab it with the pliers like this, and then bend the straight portion of the wire back down. So that it looks like this. Now hammer the looped end flat. If you don't have a metal block, you can try to just use another hard surface like concrete or something, but you need to be really careful if you try this. You'll also end up getting a different texture on your wire if you do this. I have another project where I made a hammered necklace and I used my concrete stairs as a surface, and you can see how that turned out here. You may need to readjust the loop after hammering. From the straight end, measure 1 3/8 inch and make a mark. Then measure in 5/8 inch and mark. Hold the wire at the 1 3/8 inch mark to form a V. Bend it around with your fingers like so. Lay the wire on your metal block and hammer away, stopping right before the loop and right at the 5/8 inch mark. Again, hammering may warp the wire, so you'll probably have to readjust it after hammering. You basically just hammer it until it's as flat as you want. Just be careful not to hammer it too much and make it thin enough to cut skin or something. Bend the top of the wire over until it's the shape and size that you want. Then, at the point where the wire touches the loop end, bend it upwards slightly. It should look like this. Open and close it a few times to see how well it works. The little end that flicks up might be a little too long, so you may want to trim them down a bit. I ended up cutting mine about halfway on this pair. If you trim them, make sure you file this end again, because this is the end that is going to be going through your ear, so you really want to make sure it's smooth. And then you're done! These are super simple and quick to make, and you can totally tweak the design to make different shapes if you wanted to. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, then feel free to subscribe. I post art videos every Tuesday and DIY videos every Thursday. Thank you to my patrons who helped me produce this video. If you're interested in becoming a patron, then click right here and I'll leave a link to my Patreon. I post behind the scenes and project progress pictures up there for my patrons. You can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Pinterest, and Snapchat, and I'll leave the information to those down below. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment down below. If you end up making any of my projects, then use this hashtag on Twitter or Instagram and show them off. I love to see what you guys make. So I'll see you next week.